pandemic, he took ZzzQuil Pure Z's. So now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZzzQuil Pure Z's are fast-acting melatonin gummies with a complementary botanical blend to help Mike get the sleep he needs to wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZzzQuil Pure Z's, just for sleep. Really great sleep. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
Again, our top Fox News story, a Trump Truth Social post a short time ago touting what he called very good and productive conversations with Iran on a complete and total resolution of hostilities in the Middle East, pushing back tonight's deadline for Iran to allow shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. He's now giving Iran 5 days, or else the U.S. would target power plants and energy infrastructure. All that's leading to a big drop in oil prices, down more than 6%. Though the price of gas is up another penny today. AAA's national average for regular at $3.95 per gallon is almost $1 more than before the Iran conflict started last month. The president will hit the road today, going to Tennessee, touting his crackdown on crime there.
The president has pointed to the Memphis Safe Task Force as a success. The administration claims surging federal law enforcement to the city resulted in more than 7,000 arrests and has taken hundreds of guns and drugs off the streets. But the use of federal police and National Guard troops in places like Memphis and Washington, D.C. sparked protests and some legal challenges. President Trump's visit also comes amid the ongoing shutdown for the Department of Homeland Security. Tens of thousands of federal agents, including at the TSA, are working without pay as Democrats demand reforms to ICE and Border Patrol. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
A big March Madness upset. The defending men's college basketball champions, Florida, knocked out by Iowa on a shot in the closing seconds. St. John's also advanced with a buzzer beater, KOing Kansas.
He's got to go. Garland puts it up.
The call on CBS also wanting to advance to the Sweet 16 in the NCAA men's tournament. Alabama, Arizona, Connecticut, and Iowa State, Purdue, and Tennessee. On the NASCAR track, Tyler Reddick won the race at Darlington. That's his 4th NASCAR Cup win of the season. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
News Talk 710 KURV, broadcasting from the Valley's All-American Truck Headquarters studio at PayneAutomall.com.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It is March 23rd, 2026. You're in tune with the Valley's Morning News. This is News Talk 710 KURV, 710 AM on your radio for many of y'all. But don't forget, producer Freddie also will post KURV, the morning news, especially 7 o'clock hour on 710 KURV. YouTube Live, X Live, Facebook Live, all that. And you got that now where you can rewind and see what the top stories were of the day. I'm Sergio Sanchez, along with show producer Fred Cruz and AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina. Going to keep things nice and warm in the 90s this week. Yeah, not much chance of rain in that forecast. Drought conditions are slowly growing across the valley. The latest U.S. Drought Monitor map showing that well over 1/3 of our region is classified as being the highest category of drought. And closer to half of the area, half of this region, is in the next highest level of drought, while the rest is just below that category of severe drought. Local notes, 6 men facing charges after an undercover sexting operation took place here in the Valley. U.S. Attorney's Office, Southern District of Texas, announcing the arrest late last week. Undercover officers reportedly let the suspects believe that they were talking to a 16-year-old girl on several social media platforms. The men allegedly arranged a time and place to meet that underage girl, but they were arrested by law enforcement. At 7:07 on the Valley's Morning News. Millions of Texans receiving food stamps will be facing new restrictions for the use of those benefits starting next week on April 1st. The new Texas law kicks in that was signed by the governor that will limit the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, and folks who receive those benefits will not be allowed to purchase junk food, any sweets, sweet beverages, and candy. At 7:07 on News Talk 710 KURV. Some big changes could be coming to the Texas-Mexico border.
Illegal immigration has turned into a trickle, but the Director of National Intelligence is warning that the border may soon be busy again. Tulsi Gabbard told Congress that instability in Cuba and Haiti could trigger a surge of people trying to get here.
Smugglers who often operate as transnational criminal organizations view chaos as an opportunity for profit.
And with more people, she fears that more illicit drugs will also be smuggled. The latest numbers from the Fed show that in January, arrests at the border were down 83% year over year.
That's Michael Board with that report. And if you're just joining us, the big story of this hour, as was broadcast on Fox News just moments back, President Trump's threat to go after the Iranian power plants in this war against Iran did not reopen the Straits of Hormuz, but there are new developments this morning.
The president posted on Truth Social Monday morning that the U.S. and Iran have had what he called very good and productive conversations regarding a complete and total resolution of our hostilities in the Middle East. As a result, Trump said, I have instructed the Department of War to postpone any and all military strikes against Iranian power plants and energy infrastructure for a 5-day period, subject to the success of the ongoing meetings and discussions. I'm Michael Kastner.
The grace period for mail-in votes that are stamped by Election Day but arrive late and all that argument now heads to the U.S. Supreme Court, and we'll talk a bit more about that right after AccuWeather. Meantime, I want to say thank you to Dougie and all the gang over at Martin Farm and Ranch. Give your animals the best Purina nutrition for pets, livestock, and exotics. That's Martin Farm and Ranch, Edinburgh on Monte Cristo. AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina joining us and keeping temperatures in the 90s for the week. You see the tail end of anything? Any cool front north of us changing up the weather at all this week? Or is it going to be just same old today?
Yeah, pretty same old much of this week. Really not changing for us. Going to be just hot, dry, and quiet.
Well, how about other parts of Texas then? Since at this time of year, seems like Dallas or San Antonio, they get some cool front or change in weather, or storms or something like that. You see anything like that? Exciting weather for them?
No, it's just quiet this week. Houston looking all quiet, maybe some patchy fog, couple of the mornings. May cause some problems at the airport, but outside of that, pretty quiet. Dallas, they are going to get a front that comes through, but really quiet. It's just going to change up the wind direction and temperatures for them as they head toward the weekend. And we'll take a look at San Antonio here. Much the same story, though the front doesn't reach them until Saturday, so it'll cool off Saturday.
Okay, at least the travel forecast is okay for the state of Texas. Low 90s. Can you help us avoid triple digits at least?
At least this week, it looks like we'll stay out of the triple digits.
Okay. What does that mean, at least this week? Well, you got plans for us triple digits next week?
No, just saying at least this week, at least comma, this week it'll stay in the 90s.
Watch that punctuation. Makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Temperatures for it. All right. So the highs today, 92-ish. Hopefully a little cooler at the coast, but 92-ish today. Same thing tomorrow and Wednesday, closer to mid-90s. And that's your forecast from AccuWeather. Rinse and repeat. We're going to have to find something else to talk about.
Looks like we'll get that front Saturday, and it'll help to temper the temperatures a little bit for us. Maybe even a couple of showers around or Saturday.
Don't get me too excited now.
I know. We'll I'm loath to say that because I know by tomorrow it's
yeah, you promised me now, but then you have to take it away. It's like telling you
with the football.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Yeah, hey kiddo, remember I told that trip to the zoo? Yeah, we can't take it anymore. It's always that awful. It feels that awful when you promise rain or tell me about rain. It's like being a little kid. You tell me we're going to take me to the park, and then I can't do that. Take it. Let's see on the we got lots of stuff on the menu for today. Yeah, Melba toast, chips and dip, chia, the little seeds. I like the chia seeds.
Yeah.
And tamales. It's National Tamale Day today. So, yeah. When's the last time you had a tamale, buddy? When's the last time? Oh, he's got to go.
I don't know. Maybe never.
Maybe
I had chips and salsa last night though.
Okay, that's good. We're gonna have to mail that boy some tamales from anywhere down here. All right, pal. Call you next hour. That's actually meteorologist Jason Caterina on 710 KURV. I don't think there would be too many good tamale places up in Western New York State. Well, I'm sure he'd go to, yeah. Well, they have, actually, that's a good point, Freddie. Because I think Hormel, or one of the canned food, right? I've never tasted, I should just try some of those salty sticks, whatever it is that they stick in there. Ooh, yuck. Yeah. The thing about preservatives is that they don't preserve you, right? It's like, oh, can I eat a whole can of this and live to be like 200? No, it doesn't work that way. Either they're frozen. I'm sure there's a lot of companies that sell frozen tamales, probably in the frozen section of, what do they have in Western New York? Like Piggly Wiggly or whatever they have up there? I bet you the frozen kind. So happy Tamale Day. Which one is your favorite, Freddie? What'd you say?
Gotta go there, yes.
Right? No, I was saying the specific time.
Oh, the kind. The chicken.
Pork, chicken,
cheese.
Yeah, chicken cheese.
Yeah,
Oof.
Maybe even the bean one.
Si, senor, absolutely.
Just the beans by itself.
Bean and cheese.
Yeah.
Bean and cheese or chicken cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Who's making tamales like early? Nobody's, they should sell them for breakfast. Somebody should sell them for breakfast, right? All right. Okay. Let me get back to some important news of the day. Happy Tamale Day, by the way. The Supreme Court is going to hear arguments this week over whether states can count mail-in ballots that are postmarked by Election Day, but arrive late. All 50 states require mail-in ballots to be postmarked by Election Day. 14 states have what they call grace periods, in which the ballots that are submitted by Election Day can be counted if they arrive late. 4 states have passed laws eliminating grace periods and now require mail-in ballots to be received by Election Day in order to be counted. Again, the High Court is going to be tackling that issue. What do you say, Master? What do you want me to do? Okay. Time is 7:15. This is the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. From South Texas College, Dr. Carlos Margot joined us earlier this morning to provide the main conversation of the morning. There's a new curriculum, new training program, certification for individuals who wish to start a career at the local wastewater treatment plant, which, by the way, does not involve day-to-day, getting your hands dirty and stuff. It's very technical, chemical-oriented, so the initial certification from that should be offered soon at South Texas College. We'll talk about that next on 710 KURV.
Amazon Business empowers leaders with smart business buying tools, leaving time to focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future at AmazonBusiness.com.
The eternal struggle. Too hot? Too cold? Forget about it. Mike's Plumbing, Electrical, and HVAC will make your home a true Goldilocks zone. Don't bear it alone when your fairy tale home feels like a nightmare gone wrong. Mighty Mike is your shining hero who will save the day with service that's not too early, not too late, but just right. Call Mighty Mike at 956-686-1353 or visit callmightymike.com. Mike's Plumbing, Electrical, and HVAC.
Get it right. Call Mighty Mike.
Mighty Mike to the rescue.
Just one call to solve it all.
Come into Genesis of Harlingen today and soak up the feeling of the dynamic yet elegant design and cutting-edge technology. Visit today and choose from a great selection like a 2026 Genesis GV70. Lease one today for $499 a month for 24 months. Come see where refined sophistication meets powerful innovation at Genesis of Harlingen at 8521 West Expressway 83 in Harlingen. Shop from the entire line of Genesis online at genesisofharlingen.com. Genesis of Harlingen, a Bert Ogden Auto Group dealership.
Bumper to bumper information.
The Valley's Morning News.
News Talk 710 KURV.
News Talk 710 KURV is your one and only radio station in the Valley for Houston Astros play-by-play. It's opening week for Astros baseball, so they begin at home on Thursday against the Angels. Weeknights and weekends, Astros baseball on 710 KURV. There is a new training opportunity at South Texas College, and I believe it's holding hands with the folks at TCEQ, the environmental quality folks for the state of Texas. It's a wastewater technician curriculum. And joining us here at KURV, Dr. Carlos Margot. He's the Dean for the Center for Advanced Training and Apprenticeships at South Texas College. Welcome to the program, brother. Coming in early to speak to the folks here at KURV. Okay, so
Thank you for having me.
This new wastewater technician. Actually, let's go back to the apprenticeships that you are involved in. I was asking you off here, even the new, much celebrated, appropriately celebrated, the nursing apprenticeship that STC seems to have set the standard for the nation to do something like that. You were involved with something like that, and you have various other fields that you also provide apprenticeships for. So let's start there.
Yes, an apprenticeship program is a training program that combines classroom and hands-on training. This is work experience that is actually paid for by the participating partner employer. In the nursing program, DHR Health, for example, hires the nurse apprentices. In construction, we have many different companies hiring our apprentices. And we have about 16 different registered apprenticeship programs at South Texas College in a wide array of industries, healthcare, construction, I mentioned, but we also have advanced manufacturing, legal assistant, veterinary technician as well. And what these do is combine the best of classroom instruction and an opportunity to get some work-based learning and get paid at the same time. So this is great for students.
You know, because of realities in construction, for example, as you mentioned, I would imagine that there is a huge demand to put into the pipeline as quickly as possible anyone that can connect electrical wire, do plumbing things, erect structures, or some of those being expanded quickly to try to meet the demand because of the changes in immigration, enforcement, all those things, and some of the only cash workers that are gone now pretty much from the industry. So what do you think on the
Well,
on the
in the
construction
residential side of the construction, definitely there's a lapse in the supply of workers. We've seen that. We've had employers, construction, residential contractors come to us looking for employees, looking to replace their employees. And we
really, those calls have come in and said, "Hey, Dr. Carlos, you got anybody in the pipeline that can come and help us out with some of the?"
Yes, definitely.
Wow,
there is a need. Especially in residential construction right now,
okay,
for entry-level type of workers. Now you have subcontractors. You have roofers, you have framers, plumbers, electricians. All of those employees have entry-level workers that are in high demand at this point.
Yeah. So that phone started ringing mightily.
No, it does.
About a year ago, I would imagine, right?
It has been at least the last 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
Steadily.
All right. Well, this new, and you describe it as the specific title for a wastewater technician, right? Level D license from TCEQ for a wastewater technician. Something you don't hear about too much, but with every now and then when we hear in the news of some city or municipality, they're setting up a new wastewater treatment plant, things like that. So apparently there's a shortage there. We need to replace people that are experts in the field. So tell me about that.
I would say even more so than construction, there's a dire need for workers in this wastewater industry sector. And there's a number of reasons for that. Some of the more experienced workers that have been there for years are retiring or will soon be retiring. So there's that forecast need. But at the same time, there's an immediate need for entry-level workers. And again, it's economic development. I mean, the more we build new, speaking of construction, every new house that we build has to be connected to a sewer line. And that waste has to go somewhere, and somebody needs to treat it. And that continued growth along the Rio Grande Valley, the expansion of communities and subdivisions requires expansion of facilities such as wastewater treatment plants. And the thing is, there's more of a demand for those jobs than there is a supply of workers right now. And that's what we're trying to do, is meet that demand of workers.
Well, with all the construction in the area, the growth of the South Texas economy, neighborhoods popping up all over the place, and more pipe to take care of all that, either inbound or outbound. So is it just wastewater side of it, or does this license also help with the actual delivery of water to the house?
Okay, what we're looking at is at this very specific program will be for the wastewater treatment.
Okay.
So wastewater treatment is where the demand is right now, and I would just say in general, I mean, whether it's water that's incoming that's being purified to be drinkable water. But at the same time, there's more of a need for wastewater treatment at this point.
So at the plant?
At the plant.
Whatever multi-million-dollar plant is announced where X amount of gallons daily that will be treated and thrown back into the system, something like that. That's
right, yes.
What do they do? Have you looked into? Can you describe what this technician would be doing on a day-to-day basis?
It's rather sophisticated. I have looked at it. Again, that's I'm not want to speak on behalf of the employers. I mean, these are public utility people with extreme knowledge. But what I do know,
let me throw a gallon of chlorine into the batch.
It definitely involves chemicals. Yes.
Okay.
So you have to be when you finish with it. Level D is very much an entry level certification program. It's a 20-hour program, and you have to take an exam with TCEQ, who oversees and regulates the industry. But it does require them knowing safety. You have to know what as an employer, you want your entry-level employee to know what's going on. You need for him or her to be safe, first of all. Know that you're dealing with chemicals.
Okay.
Know that you're dealing with other pumps and valves, gauges. You need to know what you're looking at, what the operation essentially is, and you need to know why you're there. But I think first and foremost, this entry-level certification prepares them, gives them a little bit of chemical background, some chemistry, but also safety and some knowledge on basic operations of a treatment facility.
Yeah, it is the entry-level portion of this wastewater treatment career. Dr. Carlos Margot, he's Dean for the Center for Advanced Training and Apprenticeships over at South Texas College. So after they clear, you said 20 hours of training and get that TCEQ certification, and they won't be hurting themselves or anybody else with chemicals or anything else at the wastewater treatment plant. Do they also come back later for higher certifications and training with STC for C, B, A, whatever it is? Do you provide that as well?
Okay, we will, and I just want to also clarify that we are in the process of developing this program. The curriculum we're developing, but the certification, it's an application process that we submit as a college to the TCEQ. They have to review our curriculum and then provide us with the ability to offer that license. So it's not just something I can develop today and start offering tomorrow. It's something that actually has to be evaluated, and that's what we're starting to do right now, is develop the curriculum and at the same time preparing the application to submit to TCEQ. And to answer your question is, once we offer the level D, then we do anticipate or expect South Texas College to continue working and submitting applications to, for example, level B, which is a higher level certification or license, I should say, with TCEQ. Again, another level of the demand in that mid-management, mid-level operator also for these facilities. High demand, relatively high paying. Even the entry level pays rather well. So at this point,
what is rather well?
To start off with, all you need is a high school diploma or equivalent. Get this 20-hour certification, and again, I'm not going to speak on behalf of local employers who will actually pay, but just the statistics I've seen. $30,000 to $40,000 is a good entry-level annual salary for somebody with a level D certification. Again, these are just broad statistics, not speaking on behalf of local jobs, but again, with the demand the way it is here locally, I anticipate the pay to be, and if you're getting paid $30,000 to $40,000 with a 20-hour license from TCEQ, that's not bad in my opinion. It beats working somewhere else where you have no longevity or pathways.
Well, people got to go. You know what I mean? They got to go. As long as they got to go, you got job security.
That's exactly right.
You got to take care of all that waste. And you're on a career path that would lead to, have you seen some of the higher end? Let's say people get the higher certifications, they become managers, and the plant managers or the wastewater treatment plants, like, what do they make at some of these municipalities? Do you know? Do you know what it is?
According to what I've reviewed and researched, somebody with experience and higher levels of licensures from TCEQ, $70,000 to $85,000.
That would be the Valley, right? Pretty much the Valley.
That would include the Valley, according to the stats I've seen. Yes.
And then, which means maybe in larger markets, Houston, Dallas, or places like that, it might be a bit higher, depending on.
It could be, yes. While they have a higher cost of living, at the end, it really just balances out.
And I'm sorry, I forgot. The whole idea is to create employees that stay in the Valley. I don't mean to the brain drain. I don't want to contribute to that. But, I'm sure people that are interested in this would look into.
I know a lot of people who would rather get paid a little bit less and stay home versus getting paid a little bit more and have to move away.
Dr. Carlos Margot is the Dean for the Center for Advanced Training and Apprenticeships. We're talking about this new Level D license, this wastewater technician license that, in conjunction with TCEQ, they're putting in the application for this 20-hour training. It's the entry level for a wastewater treatment plant. And of course, if they're successful with this, which I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be. When does a program start, by the way? When do you start training these individuals?
Our projected timeline is to start training the fall, either early or late fall 2026 of this year. That's our goal. And I do want to thank our partners who are providing some of the funding and helping us get started. That would be Trust for Americas and NADBank funding that has come, and also Workforce Solutions, who's also going to be providing some funding, very likely providing funding for this. So it's a very good industry partnership that we have right now at this point, looking at some Workforce Commission money as well to be able to put this together. Because at the end, somebody has to pay for this. Somebody has to pay for the development of the curriculum at the college. Somebody has to pay for the tuition. And I do want to say, we're fortunate to have good partners such as these over at NADBank, Trust for Americas, and Workforce Solutions.
Is South Texas College the only college in this vast region that would be providing this, or is there some other college or technical school down the street that's providing this type of training?
From what I've seen, AgriLife through Texas A&M University offers that. I'm not sure exactly to what extent it's offered here locally. Perhaps some of the municipalities might offer it. Other than that, I'm not sure of any other entity or institution of higher ed that offers it. So we're going after it because there's a need for it. We've been asked to support this industry, and that's what we do in our department at STC. Is we develop programs specifically for workforce that's in demand.
Our former Texas Workforce Commissioner Julian Alvarez first told us about this many months ago. I think he said there was a need for this. Was he one of the driving forces behind this to try to get it done?
He's right in the middle of it, yes.
Of course he is.
Yes, he's definitely. And he's been one of our greatest supporters and champions for programs like this and other programs that you mentioned, apprenticeships
like
earlier.
The nursing apprenticeship,
like the nursing apprenticeship. He was exactly the one right at the tip of the spear helping make this happen. And he's here with us as well, supporting this project.
Yeah, his ears are burning right now for a good reason. Okay, so fall of 26, let's see if we can get it done. And
that's our goal. Yes.
How many would you be able to take? And have any idea as far as how much?
We're budgeting to train the first group of 30 individuals. And I know for a fact there are at least that many job openings right now in the Rio Grande Valley. Yeah. So there's no need for them to go anywhere other than the RGV after they finish.
Are you recruiting through the local school districts saying, hey, we're going to offer this come the fall, get the kids signed up and see if they can?
That is, yes. So we're going to have some support recruiting this. Our area of expertise obviously is the development and deployment of these training programs. When it comes to recruitment, we rely on our other partners to help us as well. But we are knocking on doors at the districts.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. Keep us posted. You got, I suspect you might have some other curriculum, around the corner.
We have a lot we can talk about. Yeah. We have an avionics program, which is the first in the area again, so we can have another conversation about
start fixing avionics. Some of these Cessna engines and other
not the engines, but more of the
engines,
electrical systems of aircraft, which is a very distinct from aircraft mechanics. This is more electrical systems, radars, etc. That's again big demand.
Is that starting soon as well?
We're in the process that we already have the curriculum developed. That one is starting actually sooner than the wastewater.
Gonna have to bring you back. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
See you again. Dr. Carlos Margo is the Dean for Center for Advanced Training and Apprenticeships at South Texas College. You're in tune with the Valley's Morning News. This is News Talk 710 KURV. On your station for Astros baseball. It's opening week for baseball. Astros start on Thursday, so check them out. Weeknights and weekends, Astros baseball on 710 KURV. Meantime, we've got, Houston's also, along with Austin. They're in the Sweet 16 for the NCAA. Sports next on 710 KURV. You're home for the men's Final Four and the men's championship game, NCAA. Chamberlain Roofing, Waterproofing. I am very proud to represent these folks and inform you and encourage you as a business owner and a property manager to give Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing. It is a standard of excellence that has allowed this commercial roofing firm to stick around for almost 130 years now. You know you're getting the best with Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing. The objective of that commercial roofing system is to keep water off of you and your clients and your expensive work, your equipment. Trust Chamberlain Roofing, waterproofing for those commercial roofing jobs. Ask them to assess, take a look at your plans. Maybe you've drawn up something. You got plans for a new commercial site in the area. Let them take a look at it. So you should really, we've found more success in this type of weather, very, very sunny, a type of weather that, with time very quickly will lead to cracks and openings and of course the salty weather closer to the coast. They know all this. Chamberlain Roofing, waterproofing. They can take a look at the present roofing systems that you have, and they'll do it for free. Give you expert analysis on the conditions of those commercial roofing systems. Free. Again, that's a free assessment. So trust them. The cutting edge roof installation, advanced waterproofing solutions people. Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing with a culture of excellence in performance and in safety as well. Here's the number to call for that free appointment, 956-655-6178.
Experience everything Bert Ogden Cadillac in Edinburgh has to offer. Service, selection, and quality. Indulge yourself with bold design and set the standard with comfort and performance in a new 2026 Cadillac XT5 Luxury. Lease one now for just $549 per month during the Cadillac Spring Sales Event. More style, more innovation, more you. Make your move. Set yourself apart and discover a new standard of luxury ownership. Visit us online at BertOgdenCadillac.com or come in today to Bert Ogden Cadillac in Edinburgh, where legends are made.
Dale gas!
Busy schedule? No time for laundry? Let Quality Cleaners take laundry off your to-do list. Quality Cleaners is a full-service dry cleaners that specializes in dry cleaning, professional press and starch, and also special care for delicate fabrics so your clothes always look their best. Plus, they offer wash, dry, and fold laundry service with same-day turnaround. The best part? Wash, dry, and fold is just $1.99 a pound. Quality Cleaners now open at their brand new location in McAllen on 10th and Dove next to the Blue Onion with an easy drive-through for fast drop-off and pickup. Quality Cleaners is perfect for busy parents, professionals, teachers, nurses, doctors, anyone who just doesn't have time to do it all. And right now, new customers can save with the Quality Cleaners new customer discount. Available now through April 30th. Visit Quality Cleaners at their brand new location on 10th and Dove in McAllen next to the Blue Onion or call 956-322-5353. That's 956-322-5353. Quality Cleaners. Clean clothes, zero stress.
This is Congresswoman Monica De La Cruz. It's tax season and families are benefiting from the historic tax cuts we delivered last summer. For young working families, we boosted the child tax credit. For hardworking Texans, we have no tax on tips and overtime. For seniors, we ended taxes on Social Security. We're helping you keep more of your money, paid for with official funds from the office of Congresswoman Monica De La Cruz.
Your Houston Astros are gearing up. Big hits, big moments. Each weeknight and weekend game, all season long. Houston Astros baseball returns soon. Powered by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women on News Talk 710 KURV.
The 710 KURV Sports Desk is brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women.
There will be no repeat national champion after Alvaro Folgueras nailed the three in the final seconds to give Iowa a 73-72 upset win over one seed Florida to advance to the Sweet 16. Head coach Ben McCollum on the game-winning three.
When he had the head of steam, it was the right read. He got enough depth, gave him a wide open shot, and he caught it in rhythm and buried it and did anything but net. And it was surreal. It was like, oh my gosh, he just made that.
One seed Arizona beat Utah State 78-66. Second seeded teams UConn, Purdue, and Iowa State each advanced. Dylan Darling, who didn't score all game with a layup at the buzzer as fifth seed St. John's knocked off fourth seed Kansas 67-65. Will face top seed Duke in the Sweet 16. Knicks crushed the Wizards, sending Washington to their 16th straight loss. On the ice, Alex Ovechkin scored his 1,000th career goal. The Capitals lose to the Avs in overtime. That's sports. I'm Ronta Moss.
AccuWeather says highs today should be 92-ish. Rinse and repeat tomorrow. And by Wednesday, 94-ish. So there you go, low to mid-90s all week long. There might be a change in weather for this weekend. We might see the tail end of some cool stuff, maybe some rain. That's the tease from AccuWeather so far. But hey, we got all week to change that weather forecast. Border Bridge wait times is posted on KURV.com. Let's see here. So if you're headed back to the McAllen area, 45 minutes to an hour at all three bridges for McAllen, Edinburgh, and Mission. And Brownsville's busy again. School is back. Brownsville, it is hour and a half at Gateway, hour 15 minutes at B&M, 1 hour at Veterans. Business news, chunk of your money. That's next on 710 KURV. We still got Lent season, La Cuaresma. Got a couple more weeks of that. So don't forget on Friday, at El Pato Restaurants, the awesome El Pato Restaurants, where the culinary experts, the professionals that know the recipes of South Texas, know Mama's recipes and Abuelita's recipes at every El Pato restaurant. Yeah, they'll have nopalitos waiting for you, salmon patties, fish tacos on Friday. We got a couple more weekends of that, so enjoy the awesome Lent specials. Nopalito egg pato, the nopalito egg plate, the salmon patty plate, salmon patties by themselves, maybe some fish tacos, or the nopalitos and the salmon plate. It's amazing. It tastes so good. It's Abuelita, it's Mom's recipe. And right now, waiting for you as you're headed to work, headed to a meeting, be the hero. Call it in or order online. If you're stopped somewhere, please don't do this as you're driving. If you're stopped somewhere, elpato.com, order yourself a bag full of delicious, great smelling, beautiful looking. Oh, they're so scrumptious. They taste so awesome. Breakfast tacos. If you missed barbacoa on Sunday, well, you can get that as well if you're going to do that. So it's egg, bacon, ham, cheese, refried beans, chorizo. It's all waiting for you right now. Phone it in at El Pato or go online, elpato.com, and order your breakfast tacos right now.
They said copies for a penny couldn't be done. We said, watch us. Total Imaging Solutions. We're flipping the script on printing. Whether you're a small business or a big operation, it doesn't matter. If you need a printer or copier, Total Imaging Solutions has the right printer for you. You get the printer for a simple monthly fee and copies, just a penny or less a page. No ink or toner charges. No surprise service fees, just clear, honest pricing. And if your old printer's slowing you down, we'll trade it out and level you up. Whether you print just a couple of copies a day or need the next New York Times press, we can help. Plus, if anything ever breaks, our team will have you up and running in under 4 hours. Easy printing, fast service, real savings. That's the penny or less revolution. Call 956-664-2113 or visit copiesforapenny.com. That's copiesforapenny.com. Total Imaging Solutions, helping your business one penny at a time.
Get ready. The 4th annual Bayou Brewfest is coming back. Saturday, March 28th at the Edinburgh Promenade Courtyard. Enjoy a huge craft beer garden, delicious food from your favorite Valley restaurants, live music, auctions, and much more. Don't miss the fun, flavor, and festivities at the 4th annual Edinburgh Rotary Bayou Brewfest. Get your tickets now at edinburghrotary.org. The Edinburgh Rotary 4th annual Bayou Brewfest.
If you're looking to improve your overall health and have a better quality of life, Dr. T's Primary Care is the place to go. If you feel tired or stressed or less motivated, if you're moody or if you have trouble sleeping, Dr. T's Primary Care will evaluate you and work with you to address your health concerns, including testosterone or menopause treatment, peptide treatment, IV vitamin infusions. Their licensed staff will take the time to listen to you and work with you to improve your overall health. Check out the website, drtsprimarycare.com. Give them a call in McAllen at 956-803-0058 in Harlingen, 956-368-5247.
Audio streaming on KURV.com. Powered by South Texas Buick GMC. McAllen Mission.
I'm Nicole Murray with Your Money Now. Oil prices are sharply lower by more than 6% after President Trump said the U.S. and Iran held productive talks, leading him to order a halt on strikes against key energy infrastructure in the country for 5 days. West Texas Intermediate currently sitting at $92.09 per barrel. Brent currently sitting at $105.36 per barrel. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman went to extreme lengths to secure compute capacity last year, inking a flurry of multi-billion-dollar infrastructure deals. As the company gears up for a potential IPO this year, OpenAI has tempered expectations and outlined a more measured strategy in recent months. Wealthy consumers are increasingly buying jewelry as market volatility and geopolitical uncertainty push investors towards tangible assets. Demand for colored gemstones such as rubies, sapphires, and emeralds is rising as collectors seek alternatives to diamonds. Futures are sharply higher, with the Dow jumping more than 1,000 points after President Trump revealed the U.S. and Iran held productive talks. That's your money now.
AccuWeather says no change in weather, people. In fact, all week, likely no change. Maybe the weekend. So highs today, 92-ish, 93-ish tomorrow. That way, low 90s. And mid-90s by midweek. Right now, temperatures upper 50s, low 60s across the valley. Appreciate you joining us on News Talk 710 KURV. President Trump going to social media on his Truth Social saying he wants to stop bombing Iran for 5 days. What's going on? Find out next on 710 KURV. JP and Jeff at Amigo Power Equipment waiting for you. They've got the equipment to put into reality, create what you've been thinking about when it comes to all these projects in your head, when it comes to your land. You love your land, you have plans for it, we'll get it done. What you need is the Kubota equipment that you will find at Amigo Power Equipment. And I know you're going to love the great deals that JP and Jeff are providing you on this versatile and reliable, rugged equipment, Kubota, that you will find at Amigo Power Equipment. Walk the campus with them this morning. Stop by before you go to work, before you go to your land, go to your ranch. Take a look at the amazing inventory. And don't forget the attachments. All the other attachments will help you do a variety of different chores. Helping you turn your dreams for your land into reality. It's Amigo Power Equipment with Kubota. Visit them today because the following deals I'm going to mention are good now through June 30th. 0% financing is available at Amigo Power Equipment on Kubota. Or you could save up to $5,500 off select Kubota compact tractors at Amigo Power Equipment. The sale ends soon, again, June 30th. If you want to get more information online, go Kubota.com. For Kubota equipment that will get the job done at the ranch at the lease. It's Amigo Power Equipment, Edinburgh on Monte Cristo.
Stop into Fiesta Chevy in Edinburgh, your truck capital of the RGV, and take advantage of incredible savings now during Chevy Truck Month. When you drive a new Silverado for just $119 per month, or take $15,000 off MSRP. That's right, just $119 a month lease, or save an incredible $15,000 off MSRP. Save huge where it's always a Fiesta. We shop the competition so you don't have to with the #1 Chevy dealer in the Valley. Come see Billy Kelly today at Fiesta Chevrolet Edinburgh. Chevy, together, let's drive.
Dale gas.
Every year, nearly 8,000 pets come through the doors of Palm Valley Animal Society. Animals who need safety, care, and a second chance. At PVAS, we're committed to giving every dog and cat the compassion they deserve, from life-saving medical care to loving new homes. But we can't do it alone. Your support helps us protect the most vulnerable animals in the Rio Grande Valley and build a more humane community for all. Visit pvastx.org or our social media to adopt, donate, or get involved today. Together, we save lives.
Improve your overall health and enjoy a better quality of life with Dr. T's Primary Care. You're trying to set some new weight goals. If you're too moody or stressed out or just tired and trying to get more sleep, Dr. T's Primary Care can help you with all of that and more. If you're worried about things like low testosterone, Dr. T is a primary care provider from the sniffles to the flu and also offer menopause treatment, peptide treatment, and IV vitamin infusions. McAllen area, call 956-803-0058 and in Harlingen, 956-368-5247. That's drt'sprimarycare.com.
Information to start your day.
The Valley's Morning News.
News Talk 710 KURV.
It is the pulse of the 956 News Talk 710 KURV. Appreciate you joining us on this Monday, March 23rd. With show producer Fred Cruz and AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina. You and family driving around town, take care of business. Everybody going back to school. A lot of people going back to school today, right, after spring break. I'm Sergio Sanchez. We start the morning upper 50s, low 60s for the most part. Highs today will be low 90s. News on 710 KURV, a service of Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys, ready to fight for you. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm CJ Papa. President Trump pressing the pause button on his ultimatum, posting on Truth Social
to say there are very good and productive conversations taking place between the United States and Iran. But he goes on to say he's ordered the Department of War to postpone for at least 5 days strikes against Iran's energy and power infrastructure. This comes after the president issued that ultimatum over the weekend about opening the Strait of Hormuz.
Fox's Trey Yanks in Israel. No planes flying in or out of LaGuardia Airport in New York City until later today. today. Dramatic audio from air traffic control seconds before disaster. That from FlightRadar24.com. An Air Canada plane with 76 in total on board collides with a fire truck. The pilots were killed. Dozens are injured, including the crew on the truck. America's listening to Fox News.
In other airport-related news, Immigration Customs Enforcement agents are expected to start moving into U.S. airports today, and these agents will be helping TSA. Got some audio for you, Freddie. There you go. 3, 2, 1.
The move comes as there continue to be long lines caused by lack of funding for TSA employees. President Darrell English says some of the workers have either quit or called in sick as they continue to work without pay.
Unable to pay for gas, utility bills are being piled up at the same time, and people are facing eviction and foreclosures also.
On Saturday, 30% of the TSA officers at Midway Airport did not show up for work. I'm Perry Williams.
Other airports that are seeing some delays, Houston, for example, among the ones that are seeing about 3 hours wait. This is the Valley's Morning News on Newstalk 710 KURV. We invite you to join us online, Radio Para Mi. Download the free app.
Come into Volvo Cars Edinburgh today and find the Volvo that's right for you. Shop from a great selection of Volvos today. Get comfortable in the incredible new 2026 Volvo XC40 with all the technology and innovation that makes the Volvo brand stand out from the rest. Lease one today for just $399 a month. That's right, $399 a month. We shop the competition so you don't have to at Volvo Cars Edinburgh, a Bird Ogden Auto Group dealership. Dale gas!
I hope that you make a call to Carla McCaleb from the McCaleb Funeral Home family at Weslaco. Call them this week. Call her this week, because the number I'm going to give you here in just a few seconds, that's her personal cell number. Call her, text her for an appointment. Either she or somebody from the McCaleb family will go to you. Make it easy for you so that you can make it easy for your extended family, your immediate family, more importantly, your immediate family. Yeah, yes, I'm talking about one of those things that you prepare for. You get your financials in order. You purchase life insurance to protect your immediate family when, well, you're in eternal life, hopefully eternal life, right? It's that time when only the Lord knows when the expiration date is at the bottom of your shoe. So you call Carla McCaleb and you ask for an appointment. They'll come to you and help you, guide you, give you all the different things you need to think about to prepare a funeral event, get all that stuff, all those questions answered, do all that long list, and then help set up prepayment to, again, make things a lot easier on your immediate family who have to deal with that loss. My mom and dad did this for me. I suggest that you do this for your immediate family as well. So call or text Carla McCaleb for that appointment. They'll go to you wherever you are. Brownsville area, Starbase, the Port, Mission, Edinburgh, McAllen, Weslaco, wherever you are. 956-650-2841.
We know your business needs more than just advertising. It needs results. At 710 KURV, we connect your brand with the right audience, the ones who actually buy. We offer powerful radio stations, active social media, streaming, digital products, fun promotions, and local influencers that truly connect with your customers. We're the most recognized and effective radio and multimedia group in the Rio Grande Valley and Northern Mexico. Call 956-992-8895 or visit radiounited.com.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important